welcome back to Cooking with Jib. I'm your boy, Jib. So obviously this video probably already looks a little bit different. Instead of 11 in the morning, it is 5 till midnight. Instead of coffee, I have a nice glass of beer. And instead of cooking, this is more of a talking introductory / unboxing video. Now, I had already made one of these videos prior, and I shot a couple of ice cream videos. So I tried introducing a new series to this channel. If you guys know me personally, or if you guys follow me on social media, put the tag right there. You guys may know that I'm trying to make an ice cream recipe book, ice cream cookbook, however that's really worded. And I figured, with summer right around the corner, why not make a new series and display some of my ice cream recipes out there for you guys to try. I have this oyster barrel with the canister, and you fill it with ice set up, and this just was a piece of crap. I had to caulk the whole inside, the wax didn't really work. It was very messy. I had a towel under here, the water was leaking out. It was just a mess. I was going to take my ice cream base, take it to work and make it up there and just kind of bring it back and finish the videos that way. But the new ice cream machine I ordered came in today. And I figured, well, I got some lighting in here now. Maybe I can do some videos at night. Let's try an unboxing video. So I found this Della ice cream maker. It's I think a 2.2 quart ice cream maker. I really wanted to get away from the whole ice and rock salt kind of stuff, so I found a compressor, and it was kind of on sale. I think it ran me about $150 versus the $330 or $350 that it was, so kind of got it on sale. It was a little pricey. It's probably not something that most people will have in their house, but I think if you were kind of serious about cooking, or if you really just wanted to make ice cream at home, it would be a solid investment as long as you kind of found it, I don't know, on Black Friday, or maybe during the summertime, places have it on sale. I got mine on eBay. So let's go ahead and open her up. And it's a box inside of a box, which is what I love. Oh God, that's heavy. We spend so much money on cat toys when all I gotta do is just bring boxes home from work. Ugh! It's a little heavy. I probably shouldn't be shaking it. Alright, there you go, Vinny. Yeah, you like that? Nope. See? Even Mina knows there's boxes. Oh, and we're not gonna watch that. I guess that's his new home right now. Oh! Ow! Here we go. We got the Della 2.2 quart ice cream maker. Alrighty, I know this is probably a horrible angle for an unboxing, but it comes with your instruction manual, and there's a cord and a bag. Lots of styrofoam. Oh. I have a scraper. Ooh. In all its shiny glory before my grubby little hands get all over it. So I'm pretty short, and this is a little bit of a high angle to pick up from, so bear with me. Da-da-da-da! Ah, that's how the lid comes off, so. Little measuring cup, I suppose. Comes with a very specific ice cream scraper. There's different ones for like gelato and all that stuff. This one is specifically for ice cream, it looks like. I hope I'm right on that. I thought I watched that in a video. Figured it'd make me sound smart. And then it actually has this removable canister, which is kind of nice because I don't really have any canisters to put ice cream in right now, so it's very shiny. Lots of vents all the way around. Oh man, I'm so excited. I'm so happy about this. So here's the lid. A little scrape. And bam! That's pretty neat. Okay, so we got a cooling only, mixing only ice cream in a yogurt spelled Y-O-G-H-O-U-R-T. Have I been spelling yogurt wrong? Oh, it comes with some recipes. That's pretty cool. As a motor self-protection, that means we're not going to mess up our very expensive ice cream maker. Alrighty guys, let's get to the real purpose of this video. Vinny, what are you doing? I swear if you knock this camera over, I'm gonna be mad. We unboxed my new expensive ice cream machine that I probably shouldn't have bought, but I did, and I'm very happy I did. Let's kind of talk about, ingredients, the methods I use, why I do certain things with my ice cream recipes. Oh, you guys gonna go play? And why I'm kind of doing this. So, I guess the first thing to talk about would be ingredients, right? So, I'm buying a lot of generic stuff. Sugar or generic cocoa powder. If I'm getting chocolate, I'm getting like those Baker's bars from the store. Nothing crazy, right? Now, if a recipe's calling for eggs, I like to get cage-free. I live in the area where there's Amish farmers not too far away from where I live, so I get a lot of stuff that's Amish butter, Amish cream, so on and so forth. The only thing that I actually spend a lot of money on is maybe the cream. I'll spend a little bit more money. Instead of getting this heavy cream, I'll get the local Amish heavy cream, right? That and the vanilla. Vanilla is something I really won't skip out on. I'll get small batch, pure extract, or vanilla paste if they actually have it in stock and it's not too expensive. That really good vanilla is going to carry out through the whole ice cream, throughout the whole batch. So those are the two things I don't really skimp out on. So I guess the next thing that we would really kind of talk about is the whole ice cream versus custard. Pretty much it's just one has more eggs, one doesn't, and the process is different. Custard is like more eggs, and it's a specific thing, right? Like you could take custard and then you could bake it and make like a creme brulee if you wanted or something, So custard's a little bit different, but the end products are pretty much the same. It just depends on the fat content and your ratio of sugar and your ratio of heavy cream and milk and things like that. So some of these recipes I'm going to put out can be considered custard. But most of them are pretty much just ice cream, right? Do I have to temper everything, or can I make ice cream and throw everything in the pot? And well, for some of my recipes, I just throw everything in a pot. Now, some of you are going to leave nasty comments. Well, if I get famous, some of you are going to leave nasty comments of like, oh, why would you do that? It's stupid, blah, 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 blah. That's not the proper method. That's not what my textbook at culinary school said, so on and so forth. And you know what? You're right. But if I'm in a hurry, I'm going to throw everything but the vanilla in the pot. I'm going to heat everything up until the sugar melts. Keep stirring so the egg doesn't cook into little blobs, and then I'll add the vanilla, let it steep, and then I'll churn it. That's kind of what I do. And then there's other ones where I'm making a custard. I have 8 eggs, 10 eggs in a bowl with the sugar, and I'm tempering things, and I'm making a custard that way, or I'm heating the eggs up over a double boiler and kind of fluffing them up, then adding the cream, and it comes out with this completely different texture, and that's a custard. But for some of my recipes, it's just not called for, right? And I guess that just then transitions us into the next topic of egg yolks versus whole eggs. Now, in most of my recipes, I am using egg yolks over here, right? The fat in the egg yolk is what you want. Egg whites, they don't have the makeup that yolks do. Egg yolks, along with all the other fat, are going to give you this nice, full, rich, creamy ice cream. But here's where I also do things a little bit different. Like I said, most of the time I am doing egg yolks because when the ice cream is churning in here, right, the egg yolks break down, the heavy cream's starting to break. Parts of the egg yolk are trapping some of the molecules and stuff of the cream trying to escape. And when they're trapping some of those fat molecules and stuff, air gets trapped in there too while it's freezing, which then freezes water molecules in there. And that's what gives you this nice, flavorful, creamy, smooth ice cream. Whereas egg whites, they just freeze. It's a lot of water content. That little bit of extra water content, along with the fact that I use whole milk and heavy cream a lot, helps it become a little bit thicker. It doesn't make it so smooth. And it just helps the end product, but it depends on recipe to recipe, right? And I think the final thing that we really need to talk about, which it's letting your ice cream base steep. Say I have the pot and everything's in there and I've mixed everything together and I pour it into a container, or it's in the pot and it's like, okay, cool. It's good to go. We can make an ice cream. No, it's hot. It's warm. It's going to take a while for that ice cream base to even get to a point where it's going to start freezing. So we're going to let it cool, and when you let a base cool, the flavor intensifies. Now, like I said prior, I add my vanilla after because I don't want to cook my vanilla necessarily. I want to add it while it's warm, but then I'm going to throw it in the cooler, or the cooler in the fridge, and let it chill. That way, the vanilla kind of warms up and the flavor works its way through. Normally, I will try to do like a minimum of 2 hours up to 12 hours. Some people say 24 hours, which is fine, but I feel like after 12 hours, the point of chilling it has been met. Normally, I will hit like 4 to 8, 12 usually on a max if I'm doing something overnight. If I'm in a real bind and I gotta make ice cream at work, I'll throw it in the freezer for maybe 30 to 40 minutes while it's still warm. Just kind of bring that base temperature down. And then I could put it into a compressor ice cream machine, which I also have at work. Obviously, it's several $100s more expensive than this one. Oh, it has a lid. That's pretty neat. And so it's gonna freeze the ice cream pretty much within 30 to 40 minutes, depending on the size of the batch. This one I have yet to test, but if you guys are using something like this, you're gonna want it to be cold, cold, cold. The quicker churn, the better flavor. It's a smoother ice cream in the end. It's not as icy. The parts of it aren't freezing at different times, or it doesn't have an eggy taste because it was so warm it kept cooking, you know? I think that's that, guys. So I got the next 3 videos coming out in this series pretty much all at the same time. Thanks for watching, guys. I have no idea how long this video is going to be at this point, but I'm assuming it's definitely going to be longer than 5 minutes. You know, I hope it did serve as a quick introductory into my setup that I'm going to be using, my methods that I'm kind of be using, and the reasoning behind that, right? And I just hope that you guys continue to keep watching and supporting me. I greatly appreciate it. You know, this is a big hobby for me. Not really making me any money. I'm spending a lot of money on this hobby, so just knowing that every few weeks I'm getting, you know, 5 or so subscribers is really cool. So I'm just hoping that this new ice cream cookbook series you guys enjoy and helps bring people in. So I think I'm just rambling at this point. It's been a very, very long day for me. I gotta finish this pint and go to bed. So thanks for watching, guys. I greatly appreciate it. You can subscribe right here. You can look at other videos over here. You can like, comment, share below, all that fun jazz. Remember to hit the notification button. I know I don't put out videos quite that often, but when I do, you will know. And that, guys, thanks for watching. Peace.